Welcome back to the Paladin PPE. Started off strong yesterday with the first episode. Got ourselves a tier 11 flail, got some decent armor, could use a better ability, but it's good for now-ish, sort of. Sure, it's fine. And we have a dex ring. Of all the rings, I mean, it'd be nice to have a health ring, right? Obviously. Wait, I have a health ring. What am I talking about? I have a health ring, but I'm going to use it if I'm running Moonlight Villages, because aside from that, I have a very unpopular belief that if you're using health rings, you're taking away stats that you could have invested in other rings, and they buffed other tiered rings so that they're better now. They're more viable. They gave them a little bit of health, a little bit of mana, and they made it one more stat. So tiered rings, they're very good. And when I say tiered rings, I mean any tiered ring that's not health and mana. Health is obviously good because it's reigns supreme over all the other type of rings for years. And it came to a point where they're like, okay, well, nobody else is using the other rings, so we need to either buff the other rings or nerf these rings. They ended up doing both. They nerfed health rings and they buffed the other rings. Could get stuff from a third dimension. Better boss loot too. We'll try it, actually. We'll try it. I died recently in a third dimension. It was tragic. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. It's very bothersome to me what happened in that third dimension, and we're just going to move on. But yeah, the whole point of me bringing up the rings is I feel like you're kind of handicapping yourself as a player if you just use health rings, because health rings, if you're not taking damage, health rings are useless. The problem is people take damage. Oh god, not again. Okay. Ugh, got flashbacks for a second. Is this the way to the boss? This is a treasure room. Sweet. I'm alone here? Okay, well, if I'm going to be alone, I'm just going to do this treasure room boss, and I'm going to get the hell out. Because it's going to take me a million years to do this dungeon otherwise. But a health ring may help keep you alive. But think of how many more dungeons you could have run and time you could have saved if you had instead invested into something like a ring of attack or a ring of dexterity. Or even wisdom. Depends on what kind of build you got going on. But in Realm, you know, the game being perma-death, safety comes first for a lot of players. And I think for new players, it should come first. It should absolutely come first. So for new players, I do advise health rings. But at some point, if you want to develop beyond the average player, I do think it's good to slowly whittle health rings out of your general use for your health ring, or for your ring slot, not health ring. We got a potion of attack from that treasure room, though. I tried joining this realm. It's dead. It's completely dead. Sometimes you get that with Realm. Like over there, that portal says 85 plus 2, right? So it's completely maxed out. But what happens a lot of the time is that it will have just gone to Oryx. And so those 85 players are all in Oryx. They're not in the realm. So you get into the realm, it's like, ah, shit, it's completely dead, completely fresh. And then you got a Nexus and you got to go find a new one. This one seems to be good though. Got a lot of people here. And we have so many stats we need to max. I guess we're going to start off with Risen Hell. This will probably be a pretty regular thing. We're heading over to Risen Hell, because there's a lot to gain from Risen Hell. There's really good pots. It's all attack, bit, and def, which will help our bulk immensely. Getting good bulk early on it's actually very important. When it comes to the health stat, though, this one's enchanted. Take that. Health's kind of iffy, right? Because I got to do the harder dungeons. It's like, at some point, you have to dive into them no matter what. And once you do some health pot dungeons, the other ones get easier. Oh! Hell yes! A tier 4 seal? Yeah. So the reason I kept this one... man. The reason I kept this one is because it has the relative attack bonus, which gives me +2 attack. Making it's still actually, like, if we assess just damage, it is actually still better. It is actually still better. I'm just gonna keep what I got. That's how broken enchantments are, by the way. Defense pot. Years ago, you guys would look at me and be like, this guy's a fucking idiot. He's keeping a tier 2 seal over a tier 4 seal. You still might think I'm a fucking idiot for that. But look, it was only a +20 health increase on the ability use, and we lose 1 stat. Oh, an abyss. Nice. Yeah, I had the option of 2 dex, 2 attack versus 3 dex and a little bit of health on the ability. I would rather have the 2 dex, 2 attack. And look like more of a chump because I have a tier 2 seal. You know, I'm just noble like that. Just have I ever told you guys how humble I am? Just so humble. Probably the most humble. We got the gang in here though. We got Knight, Paladin, Warrior. I wonder if these guys are running together. Are they in the same group? No, they're not. Just guys being dudes. We're all here for the same reason. We're all here for the delicious pots and the D-blade. It's actually surprising to see other people running an Abyss. Abysses have fallen off immensely, especially after they made it so Malphus, the boss, doesn't drop a guaranteed death pot. Like the rate at which people run this dungeon, it just dropped so much. Don't need any of those. We were blessed with this flail at the midpoint or whatever of last episode, so it is really nice to start off with a really good weapon. What is this? Taint sauce? Taint sauce. Dude's fucking stacked. What is that weapon? Whoa! I recognize like one of that guy's items. Half of those I haven't even seen before. Oh, nice seat. We get a lot of it. We only need 11 more vit though. I guess Paladin, you don't get as much vit as I thought you did. It's just Warrior and Knight, they got 75. To have 75 vit is crazy. It is crazy. You don't really realize it when you have a lot of it. When you have a really high vit stat, it's like, oh my god, I'm regenerating health at an insane rate. And you just kind of get used to it. And then you drop back down to like a 40 max vit stat. It's like, oh, I was blessed before. This is what life is like for assassins and tricksters and that shit. Yeah, no, it's rough out here for dagger classes. I'll be honest. But luckily, we're a melee class. Of all the class types, which class gets treated the best? Or which class type gets treated the best? Which class and which class type? Because for a long time, it was melees. Melees just got buff after buff. They were always very strong. Now I feel like it's wand classes. Wand classes have been treated so good. Like Sorcerer even got a rework. And like Sorcerer being a wand class has 75 vit. Like, huh? How does that make any sense? Why would you give a wand class 75 vit? When I think of vit and defense, I think like, oh, let's give the melee characters that because they're up close and they're chonky, right? But you give a Sorcerer 75 vit? Huh? Strange to me. Another vit only. Yeah, see what I mean? Like the rates are just, it's brutal. It's brutal. I don't even think it's 50-50 in Abyss to get a death plot. When I played Repo yesterday, that game's actually really fun. Oh, death and an attack. Beautiful. Yeah, if you guys are trying to max attack, vit, or defense, the large enemies in Risen Hell, I've noticed drop pots pretty reliably. I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm stuttering. I'm all over the place. I will do a wood lab, I think. Yeah. Let's go to the left one. I need 18 attack to max. Holy. What? Oh no, it's dead end. Yeah, wood labs aren't really anything scary. And if I die in this wood lab, I'm filing a complaint to Deca and I'm forcing them to give me my character back. Because that's some bullshit. It's like every time I speak out and say, oh, this isn't that bad, I somehow manage to die. It's every time. Oh, they found T. Oh, I just made it to the boss room, man. Come on. Actually, T, the treasure room can't kill you. This place is pretty fucking lethal. Ah. Woo! Woo! Ah. Exhibit A. Wow, that was actually really close. I was really fucking close. Okay. No, man. We can't be having scares like that. Not in episode 2. Literally episode 2. Where am I going? Huh? How did I end up here? Oh, I have to go this way. We go this way, and then we go down, 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 left, or, you know, coordinates, directions. There we go. Finally at the boss. Wow, this guy's little maggots hurt, actually. Maggots, caterpillars, what are they? Larva? Yeah, is larva just another word for maggot? I need to look that up after this. I can't believe I don't know that. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Look! Oh, they made a knight! Oh, it's so rare. Fuck, I can't stay. It's right on the tip of my nose. Look, though, they drew a little knight. She can do that sometimes. Isn't he so cute? Got a little shield, little sword. Is the game trying to tell me something? Should I have played a knight? I'm gonna follow behind her. This is a bad... Yeah, don't do what I just did. Don't follow behind the Megamoth when she's in that phase, or any phase. You should never chase this enemy, because but this enemy will chase the fuck out of you. Flails are good for this fight though, since they're so delayed. Someone's about to die. Not gonna be me though. Nope. Ah, boom. Nice. Greater bit, greater attack. Beautiful pots. Yellow brick. Oh my god, this guy's stacked. He's even got the old D-Blade reskin. I'm so jealous. Apparently you can... Ooh, Abyss. Apparently you can still get that D-Blade reskin from Heroic Abysses. The problem is that you never see Heroic Abysses, right? There's also Flames in Realm, which means a Moonlight's coming up. If I am in the realm when that happens, I will do the Moonlight, okay? I've got a decent amount of health. I'm pretty slow. Being slow is actually a good thing in Moonlights. But that game is so specific. I say that game, that dungeon, it's like a little inchworm just tapping around. I think it's this way. I'm gonna head this way. Feels very weird, but you know, Abysses, normally the right way in Abysses feels very weird. It's just how it is. Don't be a dead end. Do not troll me. Good, 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 good. Be kind of neat if the minions here could drop a white bag, no? I don't know what it would be. Maybe just like a ring or something? Eh? We do have a lot of rings in the game though, don't we? I think it's cool when enemies drop items that make killing that specific enemy a lot easier. So like the Abyss enemies could drop a ring, and that ring does like just a decent enough burst of damage around you to kill Abyss enemies, but not really anything else. Not like harder bosses or anything. Because then that would be busted. There we go. Get a death end of it. Let's see. Is the Moonlight up? It's still here. There's no one at it. I'm going to walk over to it, see if it's ready yet. Could get a Moonlight from that guy too. I'm so frail. Like I'm a Paladin. I'm a melee character, but I don't feel that tanky right now. I'm sure I will eventually. For the time being, things hurt. Things hurt a lot. No, these fat boys. I hate these guys. God, they're the worst. Justin Lamb? This guy's crazy. Holy shit, this guy's crazy. That kunai drops from Nest, I believe. It's a reskin of something. Maybe they gave it a new functionality. I don't remember. It's crazy to think that this game has so many items that I still have yet to use because I've never gotten the drop. And when I do get the drops, especially the rare ones, it seems like, yes, it's specifically the rare ones. When I get those, I use them for 30 minutes and I die. It's like, what the fuck? There's something either wrong with my brain or the world is against me. I don't know what it is. A spec pen. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys know how I am. Oh. I have to. There's a lot to gain. There's a lot to gain. We want Zol this time. I never want Zol. I hate that fucker. But we actually want Zol this time. We got Zol. We actually got Zol. Okay. Normally, I would hate this. But right now on this character, this is the best thing we got. Because these prisoners here, these little guys with the gifts, I think those are gifts. No, wait, they're not gifts at all. That's supposed to be prison clothes, I think. To me, it always looked like they were hiding gifts or holding gifts. But these guys drop really good items for us. They drop tier 12 weapons, tier 12 armor. The only problem, the things here fucking hurt. They hurt a lot. And don't even pretend like we're getting speedrun. That's just not happening. No way is that gonna happen. We don't have the damage for hard mode. Would I be fine surviving in hard mode? I think probably. But we don't have the damage to trigger hard mode. If you don't know, to trigger hard mode, you gotta kill a bunch of these little orange men, and then the boss will be in hard mode. Ay, 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 man. But please, give me armor. I would really like some better armor. No. Okay, I'm gonna put these away. Slap these shit plates in. Poo-poo platter. These guys are really exceptionally annoying. The big skulls. Big skulls are brutal. Because they also summon tough enemies. Like they're fuckers. Little fuckers. Still no drops. Oh wait, that guy's at the boss too. Meanwhile, we're still clearing the first room. Okay. Alright, he's there. I want to see if I can kill maybe one. Oh, it's printers in here. Nice. Come on. Drop me something. Please. What is that? Defense ring. No, I'm not gonna have time to get to it. We're gonna teleport. Fuck! Ah! Okay, that's fine. Copium. Oh, this phase is kind of a bitch. A little bit. little bit of a bitch this phase. We do have a lot of healing though. Remember that. I can just spam this ability. I got plenty of mana regen. Plenty of mana. No reason for me not to be using this all the time. And we got Justin Lamb here, who's going to carry us through this like crazy. Look at this dude. Look at what he's wearing. Dude's decked out. The good news for me is that I have gotten pretty solid at this fight. So like he sends out the skull, it goes after one person, you just circle him. You just circle him and you shit on his face. It's beautiful. Goes after me, circle him, shit on his face. Remember to shit on his face. Might be the most important part. I fucking hate this guy. He deserves all of the worst. So whatever bad we can do to Zol here, please do. I'm alone? Why did homeboy leave? What? Oh fuck. Also, all that damage we did at the start, you know, those like tens of thousands of damage? Yeah, fuck that. The boss has dropped health immensely because the other two people that were here with me left, so I'm just surviving. This phase kills me so often, you have no idea. I think I've found a good strat to do it though. I think you just circle like that a lot. Whew, seems to work out. I don't think I'm gonna stay after this boss. I think I'm pretty much cooked after this. But for right now, I can do my best. We don't do a ton of damage, but we do better than I expected actually. So that is one redeeming thing. If this guy could give me a sword, oh, I would be so appreciative of a sword. Because flails are great and all, but I would always rather have a sword, I think, over a flail. Well, unless I really, really need to pierce. Swords, they shoot faster. I like shoot fast. Shoot fast makes me happy, so I use swords. I don't even know why I'm keeping this tier 7 sword. Let's be real. That thing's not doing damage anywhere near what this flail's doing. Okay, is that it? No, almost. Come on. There we go. Okay, please. Please. Something more than pots. It's not looking good. Please. Son of a bitch. Okay, who would the second boss be? If it's Oculon, I'm leaving. It's Gretch. It's Gretch. Gretch can drop some good items too. Gretch and Zol are probably the best for getting equipment drops. I think I have to do it. I have to try at least. The hardest part actually is just going to be getting to the boss. Once we're at the boss, I feel pretty confident in the fight, but I actually feel less confident in the minions. What would we do without this flail though? It's such a blessing, you guys have no idea. You can see the big graves on the map. The big graves give a lot more towards the objective than the small ones. Big ones are like the big warning circle, whereas the small ones are just little triangles. But supposedly, every enemy in this dungeon can drop this thing called Vial of Soul Extract, which is used to upgrade Haunted Cemetery Whites. So if we get one of those, I might actually consider farming Haunted Cemeteries trying to get a Resurrected Warrior's armor. But if not, oh fucking no, I'm not grinding for that shit. Are you kidding me? What a waste. Okay, we didn't make speedrun. We got halfway there. I don't think anyone expected me to actually make it in time. I would hope not. What is that? Oh! That's an insane ring. That's an insane ring. Oh my god. Exalted attack with relative dex already on it. That's... Oh my god, that ring's so good. That ring is so good. Get the fuck out of here, dex ring. Hell no. Okay. This is... I'm not going to be getting an upgrade from this ring for a long time. This ring is actually insane. One thing I could do though, to upgrade the ring itself is take it to the forge, spend some, or not the forge, the enchanter, spend some red enchantment dust on it and upgrade it to relative dex tier 3, because right now it's at tier 2. Excuse me. I am very frail. I don't like it. But I can already feel the attack increase. It is a lot of attack. This room's kind of sketch, kind of super sketch. There's like 4 big enemies in here. These guys, I don't even know what to call them. What is that? What am I looking at? The ghost lady birds? Chickens? Oh! Oh! Okay, wow. Oh my... Dude, do you know how sad I would have been if I popped right there? Do you know how sad? I sat on a slug or maggot, whatever whatever that thing is. What is this? Ninja Shuriken. I don't need a Ninja Shuriken. It is good to know that these enemies can drop Tier 5 abilities, though. I actually didn't know that before. Wait, no, I did. I just stored it in a piece off to the side of my memory. I do that a lot. I'll remember something, but I won't be able to like recall it until it actually happens to me, and then I'll be like, oh yeah. Like my ability to store memory is great, but my ability to retrieve memory is lacking for sure. All right, Gretch. Let's see it. All right, 150k health. Doable. Oh, I like this phase a lot, actually. This phase, for the most part, you can just beat the shit out of the boss. You just want to cut across, make sure you have time to get past all the twisty danglies, those things. And then you just smack the boss. Yeah, our damage is pretty solid. Oh, I can't believe I can't believe it's episode 2. We've had 2 crazy close calls. I think for the series, I might average 1 close call for each episode number. So like episode 1, 1 close call. Episode 2, 2 close calls. Just every single episode gets more and more risky. Look at this phase though. Isn't this a joke? Because I make it look like a joke. Well, actually, it's not hard mode. Normally, okay, so in hard mode, there's these little like scrapers along the sides that shoot at you too during that phase. I guess in non-hard mode, they don't do that though. It's really good to know. This phase shouldn't be too much of a problem. I would hope. I just want to deal as much damage as I can to the boss. And we'll see about Mercian. We'll see about the final. I don't know, man. Dude's got 250k HP. We're in episode 2, by the way, okay? We don't have the stats that you should have to be doing this. Like, even what I'm doing now, it is risky for me to be doing what I'm doing now. It's just because I've run so many penitentiaries recently, I feel comfortable enough to try this. But if you're trying to get me to do this shit with shats and other stuff, hell no. No way. All right, 1 more phase and it's over. You reap what you sow. This is the phase where he like goes and teleports all over the place and then throws mushrooms out of his ass. There we go. Okay. Please, Gretch. Please don't just be pots. It's just pots. It's just pots. Guys, I can't. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. I cannot. That fight would take an hour for me to complete solo. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments. And with that being said, if it's day for you, have a good day. If it's night, have a good night. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.